Since 1881, Duchesne Academy has celebrated the end of the school year with a beautiful ceremony called Prize Day. The tradition comes from a French weekly progress assembly called Prime. The religious of the Sacred Heart gathered every Friday to distribute cards to students. Très bien, very good. Bien, good, or assez bien, good enough. When the order opened schools in the Americas, Prime continued for many years, but eventually has been replaced by the annual Prize Day, which is celebrated in every Sacred Heart school to mark the end of the year and the hard work and successes of that year. Duchesne's ceremony has begun the same way each year since our very first Prize Day 140 years ago. Honor and glory to God alone. Students come forward one by one to kneel in front of the Superior General, today the head of school, to receive her prizes and completion of the year certificate. The head of school places a crown of flowers on the head of every student, and the script is then read by the principal. Prizes are given to the students with the highest grade point average in the class, distinctions to the second highest, and recognitions are given by the teachers to those students who have made regular contributions to the class discussions and have shown a love of learning, Goal 2. At the end of the ceremony, students process in silence to the chapel and place their crown on the altar, symbolizing our acknowledgement that our gifts and talents are from God and must be returned to God. This year is a very special Prize Day. Our students have much to mourn as we are separated from each other during these special celebrations. But there is also much to celebrate. You have risen above the many challenges to your learning and personal growth, many more challenges than any other classes of Duchesne have faced, and you have succeeded. Our foundress, Madeleine Sophie Berra, knew that all learning is fundamentally relational. We learn and grow through, with, and from others. Our motivation and our joy occur in community. Yet even with this fundamental aspect of our school experience removed, all of you completed this school year successfully. I am so very proud of every one of our students for your resilience and for the love of learning you have displayed this quarter. Sophie also had to struggle and fight for her education in 18th century France. You have proved yourselves her children of the Sacred Heart in all that you accomplished this term. Because we cannot be together, the scripts for Honors Day and Prize Day will be posted, but they will not be read this year. The top awards for our seniors, Success in Studies, Stewart Creativity, and the Duchesne Prize, will also not be announced at this time. We will save those special announcements for what we hope will be an in-person graduation ceremony on July 30th. This beautiful ceremony would have occurred tonight. So seniors, you are very present in all of our hearts this day. One of our alumna wrote to Mrs. Brudney, I feel for the seniors missing their end-of-the-year ceremonies, yet somehow I sense they have just experienced the deepest meaning of their Sacred Heart education. Love is stronger than death. Love one another as I have loved you. The ending of the school year would not be complete without the address of our student body president. And so it is with great honor that I now introduce Abigail Jacobi to formally end the 2019-2020 school year.
Faculty, staff, sisters, and any other guests that may be joining us from home. As I gaze into the camera and picture all of your beautiful faces, I realize this is not how we imagined wrapping up our year, but I am so grateful that we are able to share in this special tradition in a unique way. Though we cannot be together in person, this celebration has not lost any value. In fact, I think this may be one of the most significant prize days Duchesne has ever seen. By continuing to honor this day, we have proven the strength and resilience of the Duchesne community, along with its perpetual dedication to traditions. This invisible villain we are currently battling has no dominion over our Sacred Heart family. While I was debating what to say during this speech one day, I realized one thing that was sitting at the top of my gratitude list. At the beginning of the year, while deciding which jungle animals to compare the grades to, I did not choose bats to be one of them, because that would have made for an ironically unfortunate situation. Then I had another epiphany, coming to the conclusion that unprecedented times call for unprecedented changes to the Big Prize Day speech. So I decided to abandon the jungle theme, and I wrote a letter. It reads as follows. Dear COVID-19, your arrival was very unexpected, and it was not welcomed by any means, but I have a lot to thank you for. I know that sounds surprising, but it's true. Because of you, for the first time ever, the Duchesne Athletics program had a completely errorless season. Our tennis team never lost a match. Dash Lax didn't lose any games against their rival. The incredible Cardinal Pride track team was never defeated at a meet, and not a single person missed a shot in our state championship soccer game. If that's not Athletic Hall of Fame worthy, then I don't know what is. Because of you, not a voice sang off-key during our spring choir concert. World drumming didn't miss a beat, and our mock trial girls didn't have any blunders at nationals. Because of you, A20 is going to have the longest high school career of any Duchesne class to come before us. That means we get to revel in the joy of being students at one of the best places on earth for just a little while longer before we officially graduate. Because of you, people stuck at home have been given the opportunity to explore their hobbies and discover new talents, and they have been blessed with time to laugh and create memories with their families. Because of you, we have realized how meaningful the little things can be. Giving a grandparent a hug, sitting with a friend on a park bench, going out to dinner with our families, and walking around in public without a mask on. You have made students realize how much they took for granted their education, their teachers, and laughed over bad Brit Lit grades. You have revealed heroes that live among us, and as it turns out, many of them wear scrubs, not capes. You have shown us that everyone can make a difference, no matter how small their actions or role may seem. Because of you, communities around the world have discovered how powerful they are when they work together. You have exposed both good and bad leaders, locally and across the globe. You have shown us that racial inequality still exists and is unacceptable. Because of you, for the first time in nearly 30 years, the people in the Indian state of Punjab can see the Himalayan mountain range due to a reduction in emissions. You have proven to us that Mother Nature repairs herself when we decrease waste and give her room to breathe. Because of you, when we know things can't be the same when this is over. There are big changes to be made in this world, and because of you, the girls of this school are going to be more motivated than ever to make it a better place. So thank you. Dear Duchesne community, being apart from my Sacred Heart family has shown me that we can never truly be separated. We are connected not just through Zoom, but through the love we have for each other and the world around us. I read love in the supportive emails we received from Dr. Hickman and Mrs. Brudney during this time. I saw love in the smiles of teachers and staff members alike at the Duchesne drive-bys. I heard love from dozens of alums when they reached out to offer us encouragement in our final weeks of school. I tasted love in the homemade cookie each senior received courtesy of Mrs. Caniglia. And I cried, out of love, for precious moments I lost at this beloved school. And I know many of you have as well. So if we are to learn anything from this experience, let it be these three things. 1, everyone can be a difference maker. 2, we are stronger together. And 3, despite the circumstances, love anyway. Sincerely, Abigail Jacobi. Thank you.